Hey everyone, welcome back to more of the Pale Beyond. I'm Disturbing Puppet. We are ending week 6, about to start week 7. I think this is the week we're going to have to make the move off the ship onto the ice. So let's start and see how things go. 4 weeks at Temperance Camp. Got a bunch of dogs available. Alright. Food is becoming a bit of an issue, but we did get some seals. So let me take a look and see. Okay, under resources, only worth 6. That's unfortunate. Despite their name, these seals don't eat crabs, they eat krill. Moderate source of blubber. That's really sucky. So even all of those seals that we got, and we sent a lot of people out to hunt seals, and we're getting extra because of the guns we have, that still only gets us 30 food. If we want to give everybody a decent amount of food, we need 50. So that's a bit of a problem. We're going to have to do quite a bit of hunting, but we also need some tinned food or something, probably. Yeah, that's going to be an issue. Okay. Heat is generally okay. We're kind of keeping that under control. Everything else is a bit of a problem. And we still have some extra coal. So we're pretty good on coal. Just food is a problem. It's like all of our food is going bad, our tinned food. It's just unfortunate we're not getting enough from the hunting. Okay. As per usual, we'll do our normal captain stuff first. There's usually some crazy stuff going on. I think we need to get off the boat this week, though. We've got everybody healed up and ready to go. Let's see what this stuff is first. Okay, it's just Cordell. Captain, thank you for building some proper shelter for the dogs. I appreciate the assistance from the crew. Well, the dogs are an important factor in this expedition. I'm certain you and your kennel will repay us in kind. You need not worry about that, Mr. Templeton. Again, thank you, Shaw. Okay, that's it. So that's also good. That means it's a really good timing because we don't have a lot of people tied up doing other things. Captain, I would find it wise to have a word with the journalist among our crew. For whatever reason, Hunt allowed for a photographer with no sailing experience to tail alongside this expedition. As it stands, Kasha Belford's record is what will stand the test of time when this expedition is spoken of, and it would seem she has not made allies of the crew. We've gotten along pretty well with her. How so? The sailors of this crew are a private lot. They do not take kindly to the prying eyes of a landlubber, as they would say. Remember, Captain, she controls the story. She controls your story. Best to have a word. Okay, I think it's just him being paranoid and upset. Remember, Shaw, reputation can be fragile. You do not need an unflattering image at a time like this. Okay, right, we can talk to her. Alright, who's talking? We can zoom in. I can't really tell for sure. That might be two John. Tucker. Fucking hell. What was it this time, Tucker? These bloody SIGs aren't worth the shit I stepped in. You're the only man who could step in shit on the ice, mate. Ah, bloody right. Okay. An interesting little observation there for us to notice. Alright, we're good on doggos. I'm surprised she's not out. Like, why aren't you over there? Okay, I think we immediately go... Well, we'll check for anything else crazy going on. To the scientist's storeroom. I don't know that I've ever been in here before, have I? Gather research papers and journals. For each person you assign, gain 3 decorum instantly, as well as 1 research for your expedition. Huh, okay. Maybe... Speaking of which, research-wise... Where is that? Here. Okay, we've got enough research, so we could go ahead and do the research on the seals, but they're not actually worth that much food. I'm assuming they're worth more than the penguins. So these guys are worth 6 apiece. I think the penguins were probably 3 apiece, something like that. So each one up is going to be better. Do I just wait to get to 20 to try to go for the bigger penguins, which is going to give me even more food supply? Probably. So I can collect, how much is it for each one? 1 research. That's too bad. Not enough to get to 20. Okay, we'll think about it. Anybody here? Nope. Alright, let's go ahead and head on down. See if anybody's around. Nobody we can talk to. Okay, we can pump some stuff. I think we talk about getting out of here, but we'll talk to Kasha here as well if she's here. Anyone free for an interview and a portrait? We can't talk to her, actually. That's interesting. We can view the library. Okay, pretty much the same. Nothing special. All right. I am going to go ahead, grab some coal myself. And while I'm thinking about it, let me grab some tinned food as well, even if it's bad. Yeah, spoiled rations. Yeah, it doesn't show me it's spoiled until actually I click on it and get it. Alright. So yeah, getting us set up out on the ice is going to be the priority. Oh, something's going on down here. When was the last time you slept, Chief? Got a good couple hours in a while back. A couple? You're gonna work yourself to death before we even make land. Heard that before. It hasn't bloody happened yet. Back to work. Just gonna keep standing there, give us something to burn. This looks kind of nuts. Just all caps with an exclamation mark, abandoned ship. Seems a little crazy. But I think this is the time to do it. We've actually got the people... This one, furnace. Furnace is torn from the boiler. We're heading out then? Best tell the lads. Moving out? Yes, captain's orders. For now, we should focus on setting up a campsite on the ice. Leave the equipment hauling for later. No worries, I'll get him to work. We'll have a camp set up before you know it. Taking that with you? Aye. Can't go a day without it. Could you? Boy, the crew like the music. Fair enough, you better get to hauling them lifeboats next. They're a bit more important than an accordion. I know. We probably could have stayed a bit longer, but I feel like this was good timing. Arf, arf. Calm down, Stenberry. We're simply moving to the ice. Arf. Yes, yes, it's all very exciting. If the rest of you behave yourself, you'll be treated to an extra helping of soup. Well, there we have it. The heart of the ship ripped clean from her chest, but she still beats for the crew. How long were you waiting on that one? Well, because it was shite. No time for poetry. Captain, let's get this bloody furnace set up on the ice. Okay, so yeah, looks like we're setting up here, away from the dogs. So that's the priority. Make camp. So looks like the only thing I can do is throw the furnace in. What the 1 to 10 fuel thing is kind of odd. Why is it telling me the accordion? I guess we just moused over it. Hey, we're actually going to set up stuff all over the place, it looks like. So we got the boats, tents. We should probably be building snow walls and stuff to protect the tents, or igloos themselves. Actually, would make more sense than just tents. What are you doing up there? Now's the last chance to get a shot like this. Isn't that dangerous? Don't worry, I've done it before. Don't tell the captain. Okay. There, perfect. Farewell, Temperance. I mean, we're within sight of it. Captain, I hope your new lodgings are to your comfort. If not, I'm afraid you'll have to power through until rescue. We say goodbye to the Temperance, but our work is far from over. Nothing to protect us from the ice now. That is to be expected. The temperance could scarcely protect us for much longer. You've done well to already strip the lower decks of the ship. Perhaps the wildlife should be our next focus. Regardless, we need our wits about us. We stand alone against the ice now. So I have my journal. Everything's fine. Remember, Shaw, reputation can be fragile. So same thing we saw before. Okay. Get out. So request tent is there. We already dealt with stuff for today, so that's fine. So we have the boiler here. Food is here. Call crew for dinner. We've got medical tent. Which is odd because it's medical, but it's showing the camera as well. So they're both here in the same place. She's just saying the same stuff. Thing I can do for the crew. We're all good. Everything's fine. So we've got the dogs, and then we have our scouting. Looks like we still can go on the ship. Let me quickly look around for anything we can grab. So we could still head into the scientist storeroom and grab some stuff. That might be a good idea because I have a feeling the ship is going to break apart at some point. Doctor's office, nothing. So we could send the scientists in to just do that today. That's probably not a bad idea because we're not going to send them out anywhere. We don't have anywhere we found that we can send them for research. So we'll just do this, gain some research. Take to emptying drawers and boxes of all the valuable research they can find. Okay. Maybe we can do that more than once, I'm not sure. My cabin, nothing. Yeah, I think we'd take like the beds, bedding, furniture for burning, like all that kind of stuff would be kind of important. Food is my major concern though. What do we have? Strip for timber. We have a decent amount of timber at the moment. Unfortunately, the pantry's full of rotten food. So yeah, if I put somebody in here, it's spoiled rations. Yeah, we don't want spoiled rations. Pumps don't really matter, although we could potentially try to get into one of these rooms again. We could still go into engineer's hold, scientist hold, weapons hold. Or we could pump something out and be fine. Can I still grab coal? Yeah, let's grab all the coal we can. So how about you two and two John. Grab the coal. Boiler room's now locked off. Yeah, food is our major problem. We could get bad, like spoiled food and feed people. One of these had food in it, but it was mostly spoiled stuff. I don't know if we can actually get any more good food. We could try if the pumps are still working, but the boiler's gone, so I would assume not. Well, maybe we can. Can I pick which room? Doesn't look like it. It's just gonna do a room. I just want the food room cleared. No, I have to do both or nothing. Okay, that kind of sucks. I don't know if it's even worth it if we can get food. I'll do it. Just on the off chance I can actually get some food out of these places. Let's check the food store. momentarily keeping the waters at bay. You have time to grab 2 items. Okay. So we have spoiled food and regular tinned food. Okay. The only thing left is the spoiled, so we'll take it. Okay, you're cold. Hopefully that'll be fine. So now its room is destroyed. Well, we took everything out, so I guess that's why. Pretty sure we left some stuff in other places. There might be something in the weapons. We took 2 guns. I'm not sure if there's anything else. There might be something else that's good for the settlement. It's been too long. I don't remember what was in these 3 that I checked earlier. What was left behind? I think I took all, like, the important good stuff. Might be research in here. So I'm going to risk this one. So we can try to work towards figuring out migration routes. If we can get some research. So what's in here? We have medical comforts. Okay, instantly cures everyone assigned to med bay. Medical tools. Reduced research required by 1 to create medical comforts. Yeah, that kind of sucks. These are not great, but potentially useful in the long run. Another guy's freezing. Alright, that's all I'm going to mess around with down here. Priority is now hunting. Anything going on in here? Nope, everything's fine. Yeah, I keep saying feed fish to the dogs, but we've never seen anywhere we can get fish. And they're not on the research either. So if we zoom out very slowly, it's being very odd about it. So down here at the bottom, yeah, there's elephant seals, emperor penguins, crab-eater seals, other penguins, no fish. There's no fish here for stuff. Yeah, I think we want to aim for, like, the emperor penguins. We need 2 more research for that. So as far as other stuff goes, so out here, observe the effects of the summer melt. Nope, all of our scientists are busy doing other things. So it's scouting and hunting penguins is probably going to be about it for today. So we'll do a little bit more checking. Whatever looks relatively close-ish. Okay, you check that out. You found a pressure ridge, not hunting location. That's too bad. I really need food. So as a priority, let's get the food taken care of. I don't have many people left. It's me, a couple penguins. I'm going to send one of the scouts as well. I don't think the engineers have anything to do, so you know what? You guys go hunting. Get a crap ton of penguins. Alright, so having that pistol does actually mean we're going to get a lot more penguins. Okay, and we can check out something else. Didn't I leave a scout? Wait, did that not? What happened? Okay, like I was saying, we'll send you guys. There we go. We have to commit. Tucker, Grips, Dick, and York III are marked down to hunt for the week. Alright, so you're off hunting penguins. That'll help us for next week, not this week, though. Right, we've got enough dogs, we can explore one more place. We'll check here, I suppose. Please be food. It is not a food source. Okay, that sucks. Formation of ice leads. Yeah, kind of a problem. All we have is research stuff. There's no food sources for us to hit. That's going to be a huge problem for next week. Yeah, food is absolutely going to be a major issue here super quick. All right, we've got nobody available. So, yeah, that's wonderful. What'll it be this week, Shaw? Okay, well, we've got a ton of spoiled rations. Causes malnutrition. So we're going to give everybody malnutrition if we use that. But if we just go with all the seals, that's only 30. We still need 20 more. Oh, but we actually got some decent food. That's right. Let's put everything, because if we don't finish it, we still have that left over for the next day. So yeah, we're actually okay this week. Next week's going to be a problem. We'll be down to... So it'll be 75 minus 50, so we'll be at 25. So we just need to get together 25 food. I don't think we got enough penguins for that. We might have to eat some of the bad food next week. Okay, so food is good. Trying to stay warm, eh? Alright, for the furnace we have tons of coal, not a problem. So I think it's 95, yeah, we'll do that. So it's turning into ice survival situation here at this point. How detailed is this if we zoom in? I mean, relatively. This is as far in as I can zoom. So we can actually kind of look at the camps a little bit. It's interesting tent design there. Kind of neat. Take a look, zooming in here. Yeah, we've got all our little doggos have their own little shelter. How nice. Got our sleds. Maybe a research area. I don't know, or just junk from on board the ship. Scouting area. I was like, outhouse, something. Outhouse slash scouting area. Supply station. Yeah, we still have quite a bit of other stuff. So we have a lot of timber we can use. I thought we'd use the timber actually to build our settlements. So I thought the timber that I picked up would be used for that, but no. Okay. Yeah, interesting. An interesting design. Is it like just a frozen windsock or something? Possibly. So this is like where all the heat is coming from. So I guess you're cold. Come over here for a minute. Warm up. Okay. I guess we will have dinner. Crew have their meal. Crew return to their posts. Despite the time, it's still bright light outside. Alright, we have a few things. At least we can see things a lot easier here. There's Kasha there. Let's listen in over here. That photographer, Belford. Actually, who's talking? Let's see if we can see. Zoom. Zoom! What about her? Did she come snooping around your tent as well? I caught her prying a couple times. I can guess. She found nothing on you? No, she did not. Could all learn something from you, Tashi. Okay. I guess, you know, they are pretty private and stuff, but still. Grimley's over here. Let's talk to him. I'm trying to come up with a new song. Something about seals, I'm thinking. Hard to think, though. Winds are too distracting. But I haven't had a new song in a while. You're the creative sort, then. I suppose. Don't write anything down, it's just off the top of my head. Okay, so that was apparently a neutral reaction. Cordell. Building next to my kennels would often play music on a phonograph. I would hear it through the open window. For months on end, I would hear it as I worked. Over time, I'd grown used to it. Do you miss it? To an extent. More so, I miss the routine. Got some things we can listen into here. Got Kasha hanging out there. Anything over here? Yeah, Templeton being a gloomy Gus over there. Something's going on here with Yorick. It's Hammond. Let's listen in first. And there I was, face to face with a leopard seal. Dangerous creatures. Cannot be mistaken for your average seal. Natural hunters. Much faster on land than you'd expect. How'd you deal with that then? I was lucky I had my hunting shotgun at the ready. We were feasting on leopard seal that night. Of course, of all the times the crew weren't filming. Pull the other one. It's true. This other time Kurt continues to ramble on. It seems he'll be at this for a while. Cavity. You get your photo snapped by that photographer too? Aye. She's a landlubber for sure, treating us like we're some novelty. I don't have much problem with it. Good conversation, at least. I'd rather less good conversation out here. Is that Junior? Yeah, talk to Junior. Good to see you don't hide away from the crew in the evening, Shaw. You didn't seem the type when I first saw you. Call it a pleasant surprise. I'd like to know more about my crew. Your crew. Suppose it's best for you to get comfortable. One of Templeton's team tried to talk to me while I was working. They were going on and on about their spouse or something. Ended up telling them to fuck off. I think they got the message. Yeah, I feel like he would like this. You have full permission to do so anytime your work is interrupted. Didn't need permission, but I knew you'd understand. Yeah, I mean, he's keeping everything going for everybody else, so yeah, everybody else can just leave him alone or talk to him if you want to, but he can ignore you or respond if he wants. He can work and talk at the same time if he wants to. As you pass by, you see Kasha adjusting her camera as she stands, partially obscured as she finds the right angle for shots. As you step to her side, she raises her head to look at you. What are you taking photos of? The crew, of course. This is quite the unique situation we're in. I want to capture the mood. Maybe I could place it beside our initial crew photos, compare and contrast. Oh, that's brilliant. Yeah, I mean, I could see this, but yeah, I'm sure many of them have stories to tell. Kasha's eyes dart to the crew, briefly lingering on the statue of Kurt. Oh, the stature of Kurt, then back to you. Of course, I'm sure many of them have plenty to share. For now, though, I think I'm better off in the background, taking pictures from a distance. Do you dislike Kurt? Not at all, I don't dislike Kurt. It's simply that I followed Kurt expeditions a lot as a child, so seeing him in person is odd. Is he shorter than you expected? He seems quite tall. Kasha lets out a small laugh. He's taller, actually. It's more that up to now he's been an idea? Does that make any sense? Kurt's just another person like you and I. I suppose so. Well, I'll leave you be. I'm still looking for the right shot. And that's Yorick. Let's see what Yorick is doing. The crew member approaches you during dinner. Captain, you look like you could use some more to eat. Taking up the responsibility of captain is as admirable as it is unenviable. Please help yourself to some of my own rations. Frankly, I'm stuffed. We'll just thank him. That's rather kind of you, thank you. York the Third smiles and nods. So some, like, he liked that, but Junior actually disliked that, and decorum went down. That's interesting. Others in the crew roll their eyes and let out heavy sighs in your acceptance of the offer. They don't seem to approve of this attempt at gratifying command. Okay, so I thought it was a genuine thing. They're all viewing it as, yeah, he's just sucking up kind of thing. All right, Templeton, what do you want? Evening, Captain. Have you been reading that textbook? I understand if you do not have the free time. I mean, we don't have it in our inventory, right? Yeah, it's not in the inventory. Uh, yeah. Let's just say, yeah, sure. I mean, I've probably had a little bit of time before bed. I've been reading. It's quite the interesting topic. Good. I had hoped you would enjoy it. I suppose the topic does provide an escape from the ice as well. Alright. I mean, I honestly think, like, if I'm potentially bored and need to go to sleep, reading about some flowers before bed, probably going to knock me out. Totally reasonable. Yeah, we've assigned all the crew. We're doing good on decorum. We're doing really good on fuel. Food is our major issue. Um, yeah, not sure what we're going to do about food for tomorrow. That's definitely a problem. Two people are cold, so hopefully he'll be fine about that. Yeah, it looks like we might get to a point where we have to actually go above what normal would be to stop starvation or freezing. One crew member cured of malnourishment. One crew member cured of freezing. That's who's got malnourishment? Nobody should have malnourishment. There's nobody who's gotten malnourishment. We're normal and normal. Yeah, still cold. So one person got frostbite. So Tucker, Grips, Dick, and York the Third returned from hunting with 5 penguins. That's going to be very little food. Dogs are rested and available to be sent out. Another week on the ice. Yorick became freezing on the hunt. Cavity's been cured, and Tashi's freezing has gone into frostbite. Okay. Let's advance the week just to save it here to end up with. Yeah, we're doing pretty good on fuel. It's food that's going to be a problem, and I don't think it's going to get much better. We had, what, 5 penguins? How much is that going to give me? 5 penguins are worth 6 apiece. Actually, that's good. That'll get me right to where I need to be. So they're actually worth the same as the seals. I think it was 6 for the seals. Huh, okay. Interesting. We do have the spoiled rations we can eat if we have to. Hoping we don't get there, but I think we'll hold on to these rather than burn them, just in case. I don't know when scurvy is going to start popping up, but that's going to be an issue as well. All right, so we'll go ahead and stop here at the beginning of week 8. We'll check things out and see how things progress, and hopefully not all die, but we're doing an okay job, I think, so far. We do have a couple people who are in bad shape, the frostbite and the frozen. I think, yeah, the one that got frozen was one we sent out hunting. So just, I guess that's a risk, depending on how far out we go hunting, maybe. We'll see if that becomes a problem as we go further and further away on the ice floe. The ship's still there, but it's not letting me go in. Maybe it will after I take care of like the requests first. Because there was still lumber and stuff we could get off the ship and potentially some other things. We'll see how it goes. All right, that's going to be it for today. This has been More of the Pale Beyond. I've been Disturbing Puppet. Thanks for coming by. Hopefully I will see you all again next time. Until then, have a good one.